Hi, I'm Robert Fullerton. Thank you for checking out my consulting website, RVF Consulting. In this short audio presentation, I want to explain the role of the fractional CFO and to outline some circumstances where you should consider engaging one and where you probably do not need to do so. A fractional CFO is a part-time or project CFO engaged to help the business solve problems and address financial management and business strategy issues. Usually, the business engaging a fractional CFO needs a higher level of expertise in these areas than is available internally and cannot afford the cost of hiring a full-time CFO. In my experience, many businesses hiring a fractional CFO are owner-managed, sometimes by family members or multiple business partners, at least one of whom is the business expert, creating the product, providing the service, managing the operations, building the customer base, while the other or others provide support services like bookkeeping, administration, HR, taxes, and so on. The issue here is that very often the owner-managers are fine managing the business when it is small and simple, but lack the ability to do so when the business grows in complexity. Here are some circumstances where a business can suddenly grow from simple to complex. 1. It engages in manufacturing and must implement lean processes to maximize profitability. 2. It is service-based and has multiple large value clients or employees with specialty skills or functions. 3. It generates a large volume of transactions and must produce accurate, timely financial reporting and performance assessments for stakeholders, including owners, management team, and the lenders. 4. It is debt financed or reliant on overdrafts and other borrowings to fund operations and must carefully, intentionally manage costs and cash flows. 4. It is selling more than one product or service and must track pricing, gross margins, contributions, and profit for each. 5. It has more than one owner with conflicting priorities, management views, or reward expectations, especially where these owners are family members. Now, this is a biggie, and I have had in the past to bring fair, unbiased resolutions to these types of issues. And sometimes it's not easy, especially where the business owners are spouses, husband and wife teams that have different perspectives. So this requires maturity, spiritual maturity, because we're dealing with Christian business owners, as well as experience and expertise. 7, the business is undergoing rapid growth or decline and lacks the governance structures and internal controls to manage it effectively. Right, so these are some of the areas or the reasons when a simple business model can get very complicated very quickly, and where the owners need to have the ability to manage through some of these issues. Now, whether yours is a simple or complex business, every business owner must have a clear line of sight on 3 things continuously. So here are the 3 things that you must be able to see and understand and manage about your business. Number 1, where is the business now financially, operationally, and strategically? So where are you now? Do you have the information available to tell you where the business is at this point in time? Some business owners look at their bank accounts and see money and believe that things are going well. They have no clue whether the business is generating sustainable profit, where it is growing, where it is not, and whether it's converting profit to cash efficiently and promptly. And so a lot of times business owners are flying blind. They have no clue where their business is now. They just believe that it is operating successfully. Item 2, what is the next step for this business? Now, this must be clearly defined, not in vague terms like we are going to the next level, but in clear financial projections of revenues, costs, resources, and options to get there. I sometimes hear consultants and business owners saying that, we're going to take the business to the next level. Now, what do you mean by that? What does that mean? That's too vague a statement. What do you mean by the next level? For you to explain that, you need to know exactly where you are now financially and what the next level looks like in terms of projections and numbers and expectations. Having this random idea that we will take a business to the next level without specifics is delusional. And item 3, in addition to knowing where the business is now, where it needs to go, you also need, as the owner, to know what you must do intentionally to move your business forward. Business strategy is intentional, and if you don't know what comes next in your business, then you will miss important time-sensitive opportunities or eventually stagnate and decline. If, as the business owner, you have the expertise and experience to answer these questions and address these issues, then you probably can manage without a fractional CFO, even a full-time CFO, as long as you do not spread yourself too thinly, which is sometimes what happens. The business owner has the expertise, but because the business is now growing beyond the point of being able to be managed by a small group of people, the business owner becomes divided. His focus becomes divided, or her focus becomes divided, and then they run into difficulty. If you do not have the ability to manage your business in these circumstances, then you probably need to consider getting external help, and speaking with a fractional CFO is a good place to start. So if you're in that position, I encourage you to reach out to me for a free consultation. I will do my very best to answer your questions, to provide clarity, and if I can help, to offer a solution. If I can't help you, then I will try to find someone else or find some other solution that will work for you. Again, I want to thank you for taking the time to listen to this brief presentation, and reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns. Take care and God bless. Bye for now.